Hello.
We're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, roosters and hens, and everything else in between, Cock Talk is back. And as always, you know what? Before we get going here, let's get a little like and subscribe in there for us. Let's get those pumped up. You get in here, let's see a like. Let's get those numbers matching up. Let's start to get this thing pushing out a little bit, because I have a feeling with the dropping of the devlog this week with some new information about some land and worlds and metaverse no more, something else, we'll see. This thing's on its rocket ship sooner rather than later. I am MBF Express Tyler. We have Josh at Grateful Coops hanging in there, I think. We'll see. Blake at Waddle Racing, Dave at Pecking Order Racing. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Doing all right.
Doing good.
Good to see Wham talking to himself in the chat. That looks good.
All four back tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have a relatively short but very interesting dev blog that we'll be getting to in a few minutes. I think that'll be worthy getting into and spending a little bit of time. And of course, just getting through some races with the, how is it said here? The Augustus Augur tournament or competition that they have going on right now, which I have 0. I believe Dave is the leader in the clubhouse right now with 1.
Wow. 1. I am 1 out of the 1 I intend to finish.
It has been a grind getting to 41. I have a bunch on the precipice of it, but 2 concerts this week during the week really threw off my nights, and I'm just trying to get through best I can.
Boo-hoo.
I know.
2 concerts, huh?
Yeah, sorry, Josh. I know he's jealous.
Meanwhile, I've been quarantined with 2 children for like 6 days straight, and a wife locked in a room because she's got COVID.
That's what he's telling us, at least. Anyway.
Sheesh.
All right. So yeah, this has been some good volume going during the Augustus Augur event, and we've also had Buy and Fly, which I haven't checked in on today, but the last time I did check, we had over 110 birds purchased and ran in the ambassadors of Buy and Fly challenge, and the total number at right now, there we go, 146.
Wow.
I would say that is a success.
For sure.
Hoping there's some new names in there one way or another. We definitely put on something fun for the community to run out here, as we now have 2 more days. It actually ends. It coincides almost exactly with the
it ends an hour before the current Chicken Derby challenge going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get this 96 Sarama if you get lucky enough to be raffled and won. And if you're good at racing, I don't know, you could win one of these chooks on the podium. Pretty nice.
96 teal, and we have that's a classic Sultan on the top, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uncommon dig. I think it's dig talent. Fan group.
Oh, even better.
Fan group. Yeah.
Yeah. Sitting on this is actually really cool. I love that this this kind of shows that this style of tournament can really work. I don't know if you don't need to pull up the leaderboard right now, but if you want to, you can, Josh. But at the top of the leaderboard is a 100 Dorking. Okay, no problem. They have 120 points in 7 races, 17.14. That's going to be hard to beat. But in second place is a 90 Dorking with 114 points in 7 races, 16.29. And then again, they're all Dorkings in the top here. A 97 Dorking sits in 3rd place, which very, very much could be taken over. And in 4th place, sitting right there, I do know, is a 100 Lakenvelder devolution. So there's some really good birds up there, and then there's a 90. I think it's a 90 helicopter sitting in 2nd place right now. So I like this. This eliminates all of the classes and just says go at it in any way you want to.
Yep.
And I think this has some legs for the future for sure.
Absolutely. I think it's kind of cool, like just pretty much a free for all, Royal Rumble-esque. You get 7 races and you're up against everybody, and there's no there's no way anybody can be cheated, I feel like, because it's as long as you're just smart and race your bird well, you should do fine. Or you'll get hosed by the chicken gods and go for 7, you know, like my luck would do. But yeah,
I kind of feel bummed that I can't run it. But
what's cool about this, like I was saying though, is that it just shows that you could buy a floor chicken, a 90 Dorking, and compete. You just need to do well in your races. Love it.
Yeah, it's very doable. And these first 7 races, and obviously anything that we would open up for a different kind of style tournament, it could be a lot of fun to stretch this out over 20 races or something, to, and make it not something you just have to buy.
I could
own the
see
birds
just
and go.
a head-to-head bracket, and the winner is of the average. So 4 races, head-to-head, average moves on to the next round.
Oh yeah, Tyler, I mentioned that already.
Absolutely.
That was one of my ideas of now that we've seen that it can work, we can expand on it.
I love that.
You don't need to buy it, you can just do it.
I think that's cool too, because the biggest headache of any of the tournaments so far is downclassing. The biggest headache of any style of racing here is downclassing. And if we can put up a situation like this where it doesn't matter where you win. Yeah, of course, if your bird moves up to A from B, it's going to be a little harder, and you're going to have to go right at it.
Yeah, you still want to be strategic. You still would be strategic about it, right?
Actually, interestingly enough, you do big time, because if you're cruising through and it's your first 20 races, no matter what class they're in, and now you're in A, you have a decision to make. Am I going to go ahead and try to downclass, or am I just going to push and fire
That's
through?
interesting. So like if you had to pick one bird for that hypothetical tournament, if you got to the finals, you'd probably be racing in a higher class than what you started out in.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. It pushes them up. It pushes them up. And when? Maybe soon. Maybe soon. I mean, I love that style tournament. So we're gonna start messing around with those and get those out, because I think this and with the live leaderboard, and shout out to D3 guys one more time. Just
for sure,
they literally the API changed on everybody, and then we tried to drop this, and they went over and over and over again to get this thing moving. So that's pretty cool. And now it's been flawless for almost a week now, just updating regularly as soon as a new bird comes in. So there's been a couple different lead changes at the top, which has been really cool to see. I'm not sure if anyone's going to catch that 120 points in 7 races. That's pretty damn good. But it'd be cool to see if someone else could make a surge in these last 2 days.
Really good. I was shocked to see that score, actually. But if it's all about strategy. So if you're entering cheap races where people are trying to downclass, I mean, get lucky, lightning strike 3 times, 4 times in those races. So
I'm over here now, and it seems like there's one person that has a 14.5 in 4 races. They still gotta catch. They still got to catch 62 points in 3 races to try to catch them, and that's the best one at the moment.
Wham, that's pretty smart, because I was doing that with some of my chicks, but I wasn't actually participating. But he says unless they save the chick races and use them to declass.
But you can't downclass in chick races.
Yeah, you can.
No. What?
There's pop in chick races still.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there is. There is.
Up and down.
And how is the
because chick races were designed to place your chicken in the right class, so you had pop in those. So 7
even
races.
With the 8, so even since they changed the 8, still you can.
Plus, it's a lot easier to downclass than that.
Sure is.
If you're going against 8 chickens.
I thought they got.
I was doing it. Actually, Dr. Drew hit me up one day from the alienized Sarama I bought from Wally. He's like, why do you have a chicken with 40 races in a chick race? I'm like, I'm trying to declass it, bro. It's hard to get these Ramas out of
A. My back.
Trying to do whatever I can, man. Cheap declass.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is good. Yeah. Credit the Sambo on that one. Attaboy, Wham. You're not that smart. No, that is good. That is good. I thought, I don't know, maybe it's just like in my head, I thought when they went to 8 and they got rid of it, they just made the chick races, because obviously the chick races mattered when you couldn't just jump into a race, but people could just run their chick races right off the bat if they still wanted to. So that's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Good strategery. I like it. That's a tricky one.
You gotta have the face
word?
when you say that word.
Sure. You know what I meant, right?
Strategery.
Communication.
Yeah, but I spend my day with a toddler, and I know what he means.
Right. Well, sometimes you do. You're guessing half the time. I know I am. I feel like my other son understands him better.
Mine wouldn't say strategery.
Fine, fair enough. Yeah, you're not teaching him right.
Tough crowd.
All right, so should we jump into the dev blog here?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Let's jump.
So, greetings, chicken holders. It was Friday, so time for the weekly development update. A few days ago, who needs to see the words? You can hear me read.
Well, we can't trust you to read them all.
I read them all. I just may not pronounce them correctly.
Or in the correct order.
Hey.
Hey.
Like I said,
Hey.
you chose the worst reader probably
took
here to read this every week. So.
You took that. We did not choose you. Anyway, moving on.
I mean, I'm driving, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm all flustered. They launched the Augustus Auger, the latest of our events where avid racers can earn themselves and their chickens some exclusive clothing, in this case, some August Roman attire. At time of writing, we are 2 days and 14 hours in, and 19 chickens have reached the 41 race requirement to get an item of clothing. And they have not really. Tiered out rarity here with the Centurion set, the black and blue. An orange, looks like a red and green, purple and gold, and green and I don't know, is that olive or brown? Whatever.
Let's go with olive.
Sure.
Olive,
yeah. Hunter green.
There you go.
Attaboy.
This has had a great impact on racing as far as we've seen a 290% increase in race volume compared to the same days last week. Well, it was pretty slow the week before, so you'll have until Tuesday, August 9th, 6:59, that's Central Time, to reach the required 41 races, and with 144 other chickens currently over halfway to that goal, we expect to see a lot of racing this weekend. Also, remember, if you do get a chicken to 41 races, you'll be entered into a draw for this 98% Devo beak ring Sultan. The only thing you can fud about that bird would be the eyes. Isn't it
It's a bad bird.
Is it an exhausted eyes?
I'll take the exhausted eyes at this point. I don't care.
Well,
It's got everything else.
Yeah.
With races now booming, we expect to be starting the 50K tournament not long after the Augustus Auger has finished. The 50K tournament will be known as the cream of the crop. Full rules be given later, but I'll let you know for now that it shall run for 3 weeks and have 44 winners. Interesting.
It's cream of the crop before obviously the next thing is land, but like is there anything you guys have thought about that this could be cream of the crop? Has anything sparked in your mind about what this might look like?
It's kind of going to be like what we're talking about before with the Royal Rumble. I mean, it sounds like a free-for-all to me. Cream of the crop. Best of the best.
Yeah.
Top 41.
And 44 does not divide
44
nicely by the 5 classes we have.
Right. Not at all. So
I think it might be the best of the best with the land giveaway as the winner.
Land giving away some land for this one makes a lot of sense. But could they give away a stadium? No, okay. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not.
They can do whatever they
I think
want.
they'll save that. It says
right.
crop, so they'll probably give the first piece of land away that has some crops on it.
Fair.
And save the land or the stadium for probably.
We'll see. I think there's.
Yeah.
Well, since we're there, Josh, roll us in.
They updated
I think you're right.
We updated our white pages a couple days ago with fresh details about our metaverse, now known as Chicken Derby Worlds. Go to the tutorial and you'll find that page at the Chicken Derby website. It's got a whole page of fun facts about the new Chicken Derby world. And as Fledge pointed out in the Cock Talk General, it does not mention one time the word metaverse anymore.
No, it doesn't. When you click on it, it still says it there, but it not within the body, not within the text. They've kind of, not that it isn't a metaverse, but they're just like, you know what, this is the worlds, this is open world. They do say that part, open world concept. So I think that part's really cool.
Yeah. So the gameplay element we'll have available first as farming, as that is something all landowners will be able to take advantage of, as most of the land will have farming plots. After that will come either crews or stadiums, but which that will be leaving up to community. At a later date, we'll run a poll so you can all decide. Our previous plan was only to allow whitelist holders in on the initial drop of land NFTs, but CDA and I have discussed and decided that instead we're going to allow all chicken holders in on the first drop. So as long as there is a chicken in your wallet, you'll be able to have exclusive first access to the land and at a discounted price. After the first drop, any remaining land will be available to everyone. Thoughts?
So your whitelist is a chicken.
That's it.
Pretty much.
Own a chicken, right?
The only thing
yeah, go ahead.
Well, there was a previous whitelist, but
yeah.
With that being said, I think maybe they might have found that a lot of those people that are on that whitelist may not own chickens, and they're like, "Screw that, let's give to the people that have."
Here's the other thing that you close up one can of worms and open up another can of worms, in my opinion. Whereas, I'm not saying to do this, but multi-walleting very easily could get by in this, unless they already have a snapshot that they took when they decided to do this. Not saying they did, I don't know, but you never know. They could take a snapshot whenever they want.
But that only matters if there's a buy limit per wallet.
That's exactly what I was about to say. They haven't said anything about a limit here, so they may. I mean, I don't know. If it's unlimited, I'm sure it all gets snapped up, and there's not anything available.
If anything, it'll be very similar to the very first drop where it was 10 per transaction. Now you could do multiple transactions.
13,000 though is a lot more than 10 of 33.
Maybe they cut it in half to 5.
Yeah, because we do have 6K wallets. I think it's just over 6K wallets in total.
And if you see it cut down to 5, I think you're gonna see.
Here's the thing:
multiple wallets.
There's 13,333 pieces of this land. There are 6,000 wallets that hold a chicken.
Right.
Yeah. So if we all want to.
I was just gonna say, now you can't use all 6K wallets, but you got to figure some people are probably gonna make multiples. So I would say at least 60% of that number is likely going to be minting land, right? We can assume. I don't know. I would say that's. I'm not a scientist or anything.
Land. There's the thing we do know. When land comes a calling, people show up. People like the idea. They like minting that kind of thing. That's the when you see land and you see you see land and you see a game that's functioning like this one is. I have to imagine that even does another thing. It's like, and their promise that the land will be functional quickly after we actually receive it. So this is the next step for a lot of these games, for the metaverse, if you will, however you want to call it, land, metaverse, open world. So yeah, the land does tend to bring people in.
Let me ask this question. I've been thinking, when do you guys see the land drop? I actually been thinking about this. I'm thinking after October.
I would like that. I would like it,
personally,
but I also would be surprised if it were September. But I would like it to be.
Someone asked in the chat, and Apex said that they would give. I think he said like 2 to 3 week notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hearing all of this in the dev blog on that you'll be able to play when the land drop is ready, or soon after.
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like they've got things much further along than we know, or they're much further along in this than we probably think. But you got to remember, these guys already have made an open world game and probably are, like we've said in the past, probably using a very similar setup in that regard for the Chicken Derby world.
Right.
And it's probably a lot further along than we could
Josh,
even
did you
imagine.
read the last line of the dev blog?
I haven't gotten there yet. No.
Yeah, I mean, it says it right there.
We have the metadata.
Should I take a shot at it? Okay.
What? We have the metadata for the land complete and are now working on the thumbnail images that'll be attached to them. The assets are done. It's just a matter of assembling them and having code export the 13,333 images. We're really excited about land and new opportunities it'll bring to Chicken Derby. Well, it's one thing to have all that ready, but can you go into it? Pretty much is the question, and I would have to assume they're close or there, if they're at this point.
I think that as we've learned, close is a few months. If just with everything that, I mean, when it came down to the chicken drops and the time when racing was going to start, everything is a little bit, we've always assumed that it was going to be before it's actually happened. Right. And so I think as big as a piece as this is, I expect the same. Expect it to be I'm looking at like 8 to 12 weeks. What's that put us at? About end of October, early November.
Yeah, I have no guess because we really don't know what they've been building. If it's just if they're just taking the skeleton out of Ganja Farmer and all we need to be able to do is walk about and click on a crop to trigger a harvesting, how much more of that? Like, that's not more than what already exists in Ganja Farmer, right? And that might be iteration 1.0 of the open world.
Right.
They built that before.
So but the land, if I'm not mistaken, it's preset in their squares already?
Yeah, they said the metadata. The way I read that final part that Josh read was the metadata is complete. So that means everything about each 13,333 is done, with the exception of the thumbnail showing you what it looks like. That's the last part it seems like they're working on.
So all the squares are laid out. So when they're purchased, they're ready to go live.
Yeah, it seems like it. So I'm sure there's going to be, a soft launch, but yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong, the stadiums and stuff like that are going to be behind the crops, right?
Yeah, even if they're visible initially, they won't have functionality on crew houses and stadiums yet.
Right.
And that kind of works. It's like saying that it's a soft launch, it's a soft open.
So
get the first part going first, get the crop harvesting and the boost humming, and get that all going. And
that's what I was about to ask. Is that so? As soon as they roll out the land, that means now our crops mean something, and whatever they're going to decide to tie that into is also ready to roll.
Yeah,
that's
the way I see it. Yeah.
At least in short order. Because again, they've said they don't want it to be useless.
Right. So they have the land done, but they may have a few more things to tick off that list, including those things we just mentioned.
Sure. And the only other thing that I think is worthy of, and we don't have to do it here tonight. We can probably dedicate another when we get a little bit closer to it, we can probably dedicate an episode where we can just really get into the white paper for the chicken worlds. Obviously we got some racing events on tonight, so we want to get a little bit of live racing going on. But if you haven't gotten into the Chicken Derby Worlds section of the tutorial, there is it's not too long of a read, but there's certainly some interesting stuff in there. And I'm sure, as always, there's little nuggets that they drop, little things that you should not ignore, written within the lines. So
they're always updating it too.
Yeah. I think the only pieces worth really throwing out, they said there'll be 1,000 pieces of land that come with a crew house, 504 that come with a stadium, and you'll have about as much control of those races in that stadium as you can get, which is pretty wild. I mean, obviously there's probably some more plans to go with it as well, but you'll be able to make your own race and set it as at whatever price point, including free. So that kind of like fixes the problem of what kind of free races you can have. And some people are even speculating it could be the end of ARG once we have all of this and then we set the races.
Possibly.
Not sure.
I don't know.
There's gonna be an ARG, and I don't
Because think about, there's
So
500 stadiums. That's 500 tracks.
Mhm.
There's already 137 tracks out there. If everybody's putting out their own tracks, that's an oversaturation.
they're gonna add it to
there's
the
gotta
ARG.
be.
Here's the problem: if they add it, and this is the thing that Josh brought up, and obviously we have no idea the kind of reach they believe they're going to bring in with their marketing plan. We know what they want, but we don't quite know what they have in store and what their numbers are showing them yet. But if you add 500 people that can add and start a race, and the ARG, how many of those races are going to go unfilled?
Well, here's what I think may happen. You may have, I don't know if you may have the option to put your race into the ARG and let it go into that public role, or you may have it set up to private racing only, where you could go in there and you're just hosting private races. So they're going to fill.
No doubt.
So like when you go to sleep, you may put it in the ARG overnight and just let it go into the thing. And if you get a few,
so
it's going to be your,
so you're throwing it into a queue and you have to wait for it to show up. Okay.
Yeah, but it sounds like from the way they have it written right now that generating a race is an active step. So I can't just set my stadium to generate races while I'm away from the keyboard. So I generate a race and it fills and I can go away, but I have to come back to generate the next race.
But I guess it is still a good question. When you hit enter and you generate the race, does it automatically, if it's a private race, then it populates immediately, no problem. But if it's a public race, does it go into a queue and you have to wait for it to come up like Blake was saying, or does it populate immediately?
It's interesting. It's interesting wording that it says races created by stadium owners can also appear on the Chicken Derby race entry page on the website. Can also, and that the more you generate, the more likely they are to appear there. Otherwise, people have to come to my stadium to enter my public race.
Right.
So you may not even get into the race filling page just because you generate one. They've left themselves some wiggle room there with that wording.
I got ideas spinning for days.
Oh, I'm excited for it.
I'm sure they do too.
Like, think about the possibilities of different types of race tiers. I mean, you can come up with so many different things. Like you could pay last place, you could pay only, you could do winner take all, you could pay 6. I mean, that would be cool to set that kind of stuff up.
Dave, that line you just read, was that there on day one, or did they add that? That races created by the stadium owners can appear the more frequently.
I think I was in the wilderness on day one, so I'm not sure.
Right. I don't feel like I either glossed over that part or that's new.
I think I remember reading that.
Okay, fair enough. Then I missed it. And that's a really important part. Obviously, the more frequently the owner runs races, the more likely they are to appear there. Okay.
Does that mean the more frequently you run your birds, or the more frequently that races are run on your track? So how popular your track becomes is going to be the more likely.
Well, the more you fill them, the faster you can run them, right? So that's going to go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what it's going to do is it's going to keep those that aren't really involved in the community kind of, and they're just sitting there holding those assets. They're not going to be able to profit as much necessarily as somebody who, is part of the community, and we're all going to each other's races and stuff like that. Well, we're going to show up on,
like, that's going to be the good part of it. Like if you're not to pick on ourselves, but say you're Ross and you're running like stream races, you can fill them up real quick and get your stadium pumping.
Right. Absolutely.
I don't care. Should we race?
Like, Josh, we can see you entering races.
It was a free race. Calm down.
And you didn't tell us?
You were talking.
All right. So when we get a little bit closer, I think it'd be fun to dive into this. Hopefully we get a few more little nuggets from them as we go along. That last piece there, I completely missed. So obviously I need to get even more well-versed before even really getting into this and let it sink a little bit more. So Chicken Derby Worlds on the precipice of dropping at some point here in the near future, or maybe a little bit later. I kind of like Blake's 8 to 12 week timeline. We'll see what they have in mind. But until then,
8 weeks is October 9th.
Yeah, it's out there. So, but yeah, let's get racing.
Yeah. So where you want to go? A, B, C, D. Y'all got money tonight to race? Blake and Dave and Tyler?
I got $10. Let's roll.
I am wealthy. All right.
I have my
win from 2 weeks ago.
There you go. I have been selling some birds, chasing something down, but I'm still waiting. Still waiting to chase that last one down. But I got money to raise. So let's jump in here. Let's start.
See. I'm gonna sort by there. Go.
Start in B class, and let's
There's a 160 track that just dropped. Friend B class, Tyler.
160 track in B. Yes, 160 track in B. That is the Oslo Meat 160 in B. We can go ahead and get that one. That's $1.71. All the ones under $1 are filling pretty easily right now. So I think it might help for us to try to grab the ones that are, in that $1.28, $1.71 range, because the ones under, they're filling right now basically every 5 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes. It's already filled, so that's pretty cool. So Oslo Meat B160. I'm talking and I'm not putting anything in there. That's of course the right way to do it.
Wham was in the first second I said it. 160 and B. Yup, man.
Well, at least he went in before seeing your bird, at least. But
there you go. Yeah.
Let's see. We got 100. What else? There's a fresh 100-meter sea snow.
Perfect. Okay, so that's 100 C snow. Let's get it. I'll pop over there right now. 100. That is the Maurice Walk, $1.28.
Yeah, y'all keep running those rich races, so a free one will pop up for me.
Rich races.
Such a broke boy.
For a long dude, that's probably the cheapest race in C class right now. You want to bet?
Yeah, that's why I'm probably not running seabirds right now, and I'm having to run other birds.
Because for a time earlier today, it was like $1.70 was the cheapest C race, and I'm like,
what's $1.28 right now? That's the third lowest price point available.
I think so.
Yes,
51 cents is the lowest. 84, 86 cents, I think, is the next one.
Any one of those, I think I can win. You bet your ass I'm in those.
Blake's like, I found a 30-cent one earlier today, just wandered around. Grabbed it.
I wish. I'd enter 4 birds into that one.
All right. We got any D birds?
Okay, over in A class, we have Farmyard Campaign 120A Dirt. That one just populated 0 out of 12. That's $1.28.
Also, 160 Road D. Academy Annual.
Okay, 160 Road D class and
200 Dirt A, 51 cents. Tender chicken. Let's go, boys.
I mean, that one's gonna fill. We know that one's okay. Fine.
What? It's 4 of 12. 5 of 12.
Blake wants to race.
Fine.
Come on, guys.
He's only got $4.
5 of 12.
Right.
Still 5 of 12.
Tender chicken, 200 Dirt. I'll get something in there.
Fill it up, boys.
160 D Road. Don't forget about that guy.
Yeah,
what are the A races?
I got a 160.
120, Tyler, you said?
120 Dirt and 200 Dirt.
120 Dirt. Throw this ass.
I think it was the Farmyard Campaign and the Tender Chicken.
I have no.
If somebody just came into this podcast for the first time and they're hearing us just rattle off these races and
get in.
Totally off. Yeah.
120 Dirt. What are they like? What are these guys auctioning off over here?
You guys are yelling about dollars.
120 Dirt.
140 track. What the hell?
I think this one guy's rich and this other guy's not. Like, what are they doing? They're yelling at each other.
Why is he even there if he can't bid on the things they're auctioning off? Jesus, Jimmy.
All right.
I think we got a few filled. We'll have to check.
You load it up. Let's get into scheduled and see what it looks like. The Maurice Walk is scheduled. That's the C100. 2 minutes. Did anything go off yet? Let me see.
I don't think so.
No, nothing's gone off yet.
See that? Only 8 of 12 there, Tyler. See?
Still, really? I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we're slowing down right now. All right.
Too busy filling all the more expensive races.
Ooh, I guess so. Jeez.
Coming to the dollar range, Blake.
Well, I'm stuck on a spinning wheel.
Can I play, guys?
There it is. Just got to talk shit about it and it'll go through.
No, I'm not gonna put.
These will fill. The races on the screen are the ones we're waiting on. Not the free S. I mean, if you want to get in that, go right ahead. But we got the Mount Vesuvius, Italy. That is the tender chicken 200-meter A for 51 cents. That's 11 to 12. That might be full by now.
Just
Goodbye.
filled. Just seconding.
Yes.
We got the Farmyard Campaign in A class, a 120-meter dirt race for $1.28. That's 5 to 12. Get that one going, guys. Academy Annual, Warsaw, Poland, 160 Road for $1.71 in D class. And then the Oslo Meet is 160 track in B, $1.71. That is half full. Get those going. And then we will get some more going, I guess, in the penny races.
Here, I'll just open up and see what.
That's my
Hey.
race.
Those are quarters, buddy.
I'm kidding.
That's a bunch of pennies.
No wham. We're not taking any race that you call out tonight, sir.
Oh, I'll
kidding.
run that on you.
Actually,
Punk. I got a bird feel on that one. All right.
What is it?
I'm
Damn square?
gonna start setting wham up. I'm gonna start doing it. Say, all right, guys. Every third race we call out is the one we're really doing.
Of course, it's a $5 race.
Oh, I'm already in that race. Okay. You don't want none of Trinity, my man. You don't want that to fill. Just let me know. I figured her out. Blackbirds don't suck. I figured it out.
Well, your Blackbird don't suck.
Okay, well that's your problem.
Just saying.
I know.
You were labeling all Blackbirds suck last time, and all of a sudden
Yes.
you're just saying, nope,
Yes.
nope, my Blackbird's good.
No, I was being
What?
all
What
right.
was that?
Anything else here? Okay.
All right, so this C100 is about to kick off. We got Coochie Kopi, Lackenfelder Dig out of Demonic Chicks. Roy Jones Jr., Machete, 94 out of Hot Wing Racing. Chiquita, 95 Devo from the Fancy Band. We got a chicken number robot from me. Sarah Diaz Miller, 94
Name your bird.
Dig. Yeah,
Name your
what?
bird.
I know. I
Name
can't
your
figure
bird.
out a name to give that bird. It's been
Name it.
tough.
Name it ass.
Slowbot.
Slowbot. There you
Slowbot.
go. That's a pretty good one. From Snorlax there. Got a numbered bird. Oh, Cheerful Gardener as well for Anvil 96 from Bizarre Imaginarium. Final Ross Battle with a Helicopter 95.
Name your
Numbered
bird.
Chicken. Get to the Choppa 96 Helicopter from MEF Express. Antithesis of
There you go.
Swag.
Yes.
Flight
the
91. Dude,
antithesis.
where's my coop?
Got it.
It is antithesis.
Proud of you.
I should just lean into it and say fuck it and do Midwest all the day long.
You should. You really
Regal. No, Regal, Chicken Apult 95% from Devil Beaks, D3 Crypto Gaming with a 91
Regal.
Sultan numbered chicken. Gold Fincher,
Hey, bird.
Machete 93, Foul Play Racing. Let's go in 3, 2, 1.
Go birds.
No box.
And
No box
they're off.
today. Chop out in front quickly.
Yeah, Gold
It's
Fincher.
a short
and then
race. I feel okay about that.
Antithesis.
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 Go Slowbot.
Yeah, Slowbot. Slowbot is.
Machete going out.
Oh,
Ooh, foreheads.
ooh,
Foreheads.
man. I love missing out on that. Oh, and there goes Ross out to a little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, numbered chicken in the lead.
Perfect kind of bird to get hit with.
But
the
here
talent,
comes
so
that
mine
Oh,
goes
good
to
anvil.
time
lead.
for an anvil.
Yep, up there we
You
go.
Where's
would
that
thank
gonna
large
go?
Snorlax for that.
Let's see. Everyone else is running. That one's not. Ross,
Take
it's
this.
been fun.
Slowbot hanging out in fourth. It'll, man, I can't name it Slowbot.
I
Come
mean,
on, Choppa. Hold
only
off
if the
this
name's already taken.
Regal coming in. Regal.
Deborah Bot 5000 was one because my kids love Mitchell versus Machines, but
Oh yes.
gonna pull in a
think-
fourth.
Go
think
Slowbot.
get to the
I'm
chopper.
holding this. I'm holding this.
Devil
It's
Beaks,
mine.
Demonic
Yes.
Chicks.
Take it. Get to the
that.
Choppa. This bird, 21 wins out of nowhere. I ignored the shit out of this bird forever. Don't ignore your birds. Race them. You don't know when you're going to have a ridiculous one on your hands.
It's true. All right, here's the 200A dirt race for Blake. Trippa Snippa Racing 91 helicopter with the Sarama for sale. A 96 Sultan from Final Ross Battle.
Still not
Herald
sold.
of the Rocks, Lackenfelder Rollerblades 99 from the Fancy Band. El Diablo, the Sultan from Grateful Coops. Smetty, Moving Walkway, 92% for Better Blake Racing. Capricious Spirit, 97%. Growth, having a brain fart from Rafter Walking H. Fen Shar, Waddle Waddle Racing. CK47 and 97. Sultan, we got a 99 Teleport Dork from Yeah the Boys. Got a 99 Moving Walkway from Bizarre Imaginarium. Inspect-A-Peck, 99 Rollerblades from Notorious WBG. Weekend Observations, Moving Walkway from Better Blake Racing, and Clever Girl out of MBF Express. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bye, Blake.
Yep.
Oh.
I'll be back.
Just disappeared.
He's back.
And he's there.
Blake, it's your race.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Capricious Spirit out there. Clever Girl right up there as well. And number
set this one up just
99.
No.
Run, you clever girl.
No. It's not doing good.
And remember,
Teleport a bird backwards.
Oh, teleport.
Okay,
Okay,
mixed reviews on this.
Fud.
Thoughts on this?
Okay.
Is this where this is going, Tyler?
Are we
down
fudding?
the FUD?
Are we is teleport now the official
I mean,
leader of FUD for the
how bad
Talons?
did that look?
I was excited about teleport. I liked teleport because I was in the beginning.
No roller.
I was like, yeah, I'll be
Like,
happy
look at
with
this
that
guy
one.
go. Look at this guy go.
Even
Those
just
are
the
the legs.
single backflip, and look at that boost! I fucking love rollerblades.
Is he
That's
running
why it's a
rollerblades
low
now?
frequency. Guaranteed. That's why. Because of that
Yeah,
boost at the end.
They don't always get that boost, but when they do, it is beautiful.
Yeah. Today, now I don't know if we don't talk much about Blue Rooster, but I saw a Blue Rooster today that I was
12 to
kind of
1.
like blown away. Like it took the Blue Rooster and this bird just juiced across the screen.
It was where chicken for the 12th place chicken is right now.
I'm about
Basically,
to take my CK47 out.
And boosted to the front. Like
Yeah.
it was the strongest boost I've seen.
15 meters, probably, say Tyler.
Yeah. And quick. And
quick.
not,
it was just a
quick.
dart. Almost like jetpack style.
I've been sitting in the lead too long here. It's worried me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sometimes it's
There it
still-
is.
oh,
El
there's the
Diablo
gun.
getting you.
No.
Dude,
There's the gun.
no,
From
and
the
this
rear.
scene- Knew it. El Diablo from the rear. It
From
sounds
the
right.
rear.
Ugh. It's too
Get
long.
ya.
It was too long in the front.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gonna get you.
And where did El Diablo
Thanks.
repopulate? Nowhere. Yeah.
Way in
Nope.
the back.
Way in the
Yeah,
back.
where he belongs.
CK47.
I
Man,
knew
and
one was coming. I could
It
feel
sucks too
still
because
almost
like
got a
I've
podium.
got two of my favorite birds to race have CK47. So I mean, just because
Mhm.
the talent isn't great doesn't mean
Right.
the bird
Yeah.
isn't a good racer. You got to
Yeah,
remember
so-
that too.
So this is the way I'm looking at this. We've talked about this a lot over the last few weeks as we're figuring out the API and how this works. Clever Girl podiums there without that. It's pretty simple.
Mhm.
The timing is within 0.2 seconds. So I have to imagine that even when you look at it, the fact that the first place was 1 minute 50:78, there is a good chance Clever Girl wins that without without the dice roll saying that I get hit by El Diablo. So I do think that's how that's being affected there. That's why I look at the times. I think almost definitively
but-
it's a second place bird. So
But how do you
I can-
judge the times whenever they're getting hit sometimes? Doesn't that now throw off that time for that distance and train?
in the end, it's I'm only considering two things here: where I finished and I got hit. That's it. Not when I got hit. It's that I did get hit. So there was some type of negative metric in
Yeah.
whatever I had and where I finished. That's all that matters because that's the time at the end. No matter when it happened, where it happened. It just so happens at the very
But
end.
you're not
you see
actually
it.
looking at the times themselves, you're saying.
Well, in this case, minute 51:94,
Mhm.
minute 51:31 was second place. So if I'm trying to look at this, and I do believe Clever Girl is a 200, does very well there. So it's one of those spots where if you're watching the race, you'll look at this and this
Yeah.
will register on the grid on
Mhm.
whatever data you look at
Yeah.
as a negative race. And I don't believe it was a negative race for my bird. It just got hit in this case.
It
And
wasn't
that's
negative.
why
Finished fourth though.
no, negative in the sense that it
Oh.
didn't podium. Yeah, this
Right,
this would be
I got
looked
you.
at as on
Yeah.
all the grids, on everything, as you didn't podium.
Right.
It was a negative race.
Right.
So yeah, not a down class race, but
Right.
yeah, 4 to 9. So in this
Alright.
case, at least the way I'm looking at it right now, this reinforces that I'm 200 is a good spot for me, and it just didn't work out because I got hit.
Fine, I'll fill it. Got a race gonna fill here. Got 2 others sitting here that we called out. The 160D Road, Warsaw, Poland. That is 9 of 12 filled. And then I believe it's the 120 Dirt A race.
So
filled. So I'm sure there's probably an A race or free race popping in here. Free B. Free B.
So Doosan 888 says, I wish talents boosted the bird chances to win. I do believe some of them do boost your chance to win, but it can only do so much.
Right.
They're not really even. We've seen even Royal Procession and Black Hole are not win buttons. And if they were, maybe they would be OP. We don't know. But
calling a race out. There's a 160B sand for 86 cents, 012. Let's go fill that baby up. 160 sand in B class.
160 sand in B. I can get that.
Zachariah's Task is the race name.
86 cents. Yeah. Okay. Barry Badgernath.
Barry. Who's Barry Badgernath?
So I do believe it is true. Now the one thing when I was bringing up whether or not we want to FUD teleport was just, I don't know if we can say definitively that rollerblade birds are doing better than teleport birds. We still need a lot more data to be pulled down with the actual talents to know. Now, I think it's pretty clear to say that when you see jetpack go off, and even a bad jetpack gives you 10 meters, that's a better boost than even some of the strongest common talents. So yeah, I do believe that going up does give you a stronger talent and a better boost for most cases, but from common to common, I'm not sure yet. It all kind of depends there. So some of the best birds out there are even Anvil, where they're not getting any boost.
Right.
Sure,
it's tricky, but it is the most one of the most boring to watch. So there is that.
And I think that's gonna matter a little bit. If I'm popping into the game, watching it for the first time, and then going to buy, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, teleport! I want to get me one of those."
Well,
like, that sucked.
Ross said it. He got himself a nice, very cheap Sarama, and he was like, but it's teleport, and I stream. And it's like that's not the most fun.
I've had good luck with teleport. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when it goes off, that's the thing. Is like
but for the entertainment factor, like jetpack looks cooler, Kuber looks cooler,
And when your best bird has teleport and it goes off 8.3% of the time, it's just it's fun inducing.
It is, yeah. It's personal experience there, it seems like.
No resentment.
Lots of pain. All right, Zachariah's Task has scheduled. That's locked in. It's like the one thing on my computer I have notifications on. I have notificationed out. I still have the chicken sales on notification on my phone too. So
turn that off.
No, never. It's a part of my daily life.
We've got 4 minutes until that track race kicks off. We'll kick this free race off if you all got in it. We got Devil Beaks, Fancy Band, Rafter Walking, Bizarre Imaginarium. Let's see, The Abyss, Fizzle Fry, Red Scare, Merle Evans, My Boy Blue, Dairy Queen, Fonzie, Library Lush. That's a bird one from the dev team. That was actually, that name was picked by the devs. I think that was right. That chicken was like in a graphic and there was like, name this chicken and win it.
Oh, cool.
So, Numbered Chicken. Expectations is the owner of that. It's a new wallet. I haven't seen that one. Floofy's in there. BAWK Familia. Hey there. Feathers. Final Ross Battle. And Numbered Chicken again from Blake. Name your birds.
Floofy getting close to that 1,000 race mark. 909.
That's 22-315. That's his name.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
Oh, yes. Such a lovely name.
Name your bird.
Name your bird.
I'll yell at everybody.
Stop that. Too
Little
early to
Cooper going off.
Mhm.
Fonzie. Crash and
and
jump
then
right
boom,
back to where he
smashes
was.
right back into the field.
It is, it
Can
really
I FUD
is.
that one too?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't always do that, but that one hurt. Like
It was really
it's
good
so
right
awesome,
away.
right up until it gets tossed right backwards.
and in the end, that was a 5-meter boost. That's it.
Little machete
Like-
action coming out here.
Yeah,
Maybe.
now he loses his head. It's just a great race, guys.
Mm,
It's a good thing this was free.
Bye.
yeah.
I
Dairy
don't think he's
Queen,
gonna Cooper
Floofy,
again.
numbered chicken in the top 3 at the moment. 140 meters to go in the Pacific Harbor Open here. Oh, we got another Cooper from Fonzie. Heyo.
I'm not
Watch him
done.
bounce
He ain't done
backwards.
yet.
I'm not done.
Watch
Look
him
at
go
that,
backwards.
boink.
This is a big one.
And we're right
Big
back to
bounce.
where we were.
Back
That's a
to,
big
where
bounce.
was he? All the way back to
Hold on.
8th. Drives to first, bounces back to 8th.
Yeah.
Fud.
Drive better.
Yeah.
Drive
again,
faster.
That was really only
Don't
like
hit
a
shit.
5-meter boost.
I would rather
Little
him
fan
drive
group
up-
here.
just drive to 8th and not have the rebound pain.
The rebound pain really like sets everything because you
Yeah.
don't. Some of the rebounds aren't nearly that bad, and that's really what it's all about. It's just like how well are you crashing your car? That's what Cooper has turned into.
Like, I'm about to finish bottom 3 after a double Cooper.
Yeah, that's tough. That hurts.
I haven't
And-
figured this bird out at all, though, so it doesn't help.
And it's a free race. These are those that I chalk up to.
Oh, someone's in a hurry.
Fancy Band coming back to slide right back to where he was again. See that just I see
Yeah,
that
was-
happen a lot with talent.
that was a double as well,
There's that was a double as
Yeah.
well. And then
Get
this
the
guy
fan
coming
group
in, Merle Evans.
Well, it's like Tyler said, these races are broken up into these segments. So if it's a slow segment for that bird, but yet it hits its talent, it's going to go forwards and then immediately fall backwards.
It'll fall right back into whatever
Yeah,
that
they
segment
forget
was.
to
I mean, it's
sprint
going
after.
to give them a boost, but it's visually, you're just seeing them go up and back.
Yeah. It's just a bit of a feeling of womp womp when your bird is just flying and then suddenly is back to crawling.
Babcock from the Fancy Band. Payment pending from Wishbone Racing. After midnight, Grateful Coops. Don Keedick.
Donkey Dick.
Donkey
Come
Dick.
on, man. Come on.
Say it.
Don
God.
Keedick?
Carlos
Did
Sultan.
you really not know? Time out. Did you really not know?
No. It's perfect. Make it so we have no idea.
I knew all
We
along.
have no idea if you're doing it on purpose or not.
I
That's
knew
just
all
the way
along.
At least that one's a tiny bit clever.
Yeah.
Mary Hen Jones. Yeah. Jackie
Oh,
Daytona. Winger. Groundhog's Day. Maserati Blue. Tyler Moonbeam. The Heartbreak
Moonbeam.
Chick. I'm going to sneak those in whenever I can, just so you
Yeah.
know.
Deuce on
Don
888 says
Keedick.
that's my bird.
Don Keedick. Don Keedick, could you please come to the front,
Don
please?
Keedick?
Don Keedick to the principal's office.
I saw another one that was Mike Hunt.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's that one mean?
I don't know.
that one's less clever.
All right. Did you start the race already, Josh?
No.
You did. Oh,
It started
It
right
wasn't
meow.
live yet.
Ayo. No box. Here we go.
Go birds.
Go Birds. Payment pending off to an early lead. Winger Groundhog's Day in top 3. We got a white beak here. That's a good looking bird. Oh, looky there. Don Keedick.
Oh, that's a nice looking Don Keedick.
I had the coughs there for a second. I don't know how that happened.
That's okay. You made Blake leave. He was offended by Don Keedick.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the names are flying in the chat right now. Here comes an anvil.
Name your best sexual innuendo.
A
in the
winger,
chat right
probably
now.
going to eat that iron.
Yeah.
Your endo.
Hoink. And let's see, we got Babcock, Payment Pending, Groundhog's Day. No way Wham's going to get a double podium here. Donkey Dick. Jackie Daytona, Heartbreak Chick, Moonbeam coming in with a helicopter. Let's see what happens here.
Yes.
Take some people out, Tyler.
Let's go.
So, have you noticed anything with the beak ring in your helicopter? Other than the beak ring just
yet.
recovers a little faster on some talent hits.
Not yet. I did notice that. I did see it today flat out when I got hit with the machete. I popped up about probably a full second before everybody else, and that matters. So,
does it happen on all? Have you noticed?
Every time I've been hit with a machete, it comes up faster.
Jackie eating some lead. Got 3 lakhs out in front here. Looks like Wham is gonna get a double podium.
Wham.
He's gonna be a Sarama.
Still gonna win.
Whatever.
Though. Jackie trying to D-class. Looks like Mary Hen got that D-class.
Solid.
Groundhog's Day, payment pending, and Mr. Don Keatic.
So we're racing birds tonight. We're going to get a little bit more going here for the Augustus Auger challenge that we have going on.
Yep.
If you're here, like and subscribe. Give us a little bit of love here. And we'll pump this up a little bit. We should probably get a few more races ready to go. Or how are we looking on the schedule?
The 120 dirt is scheduled. This 160 sand is running right now. We'll run through that quick. We got a 90 Sarama Blue Rooster. We got Honeydew here, 98 Perfection Lack from Hot Chicks. Sarama Helicopter from Trippa Snippa. Lackenvelder Helicopter from J3 Wally Box. Cornflake Chicken and Pulp from Hot Wing Racing. Nadia Chicken and Pulp Foul Play.
Nadia.
Did I say that? I said foul play. No, wait. I'm having like deja vu halfway through a sentence. Barry Badgernath. Who's Barry Badgernath? Cold Snap 90 from MBF Express. Reverter Devo from Devil Beaks. Pepperboy Growth 97 Perfection from the Boys. And Elvin Bale Fan Group Bizarre Imaginarium. Cold as Ice. The Boys again. Ramblin' Rose jumping in there from Grateful Coops. Man, my speech impediment is rocking tonight.
Rocking.
We need one more in the.
Let's go.
One more in what?
D160 Road.
D160 Road. Fill it up. I don't know if I'm in that one yet. It's a race.
I seriously have more Porky Pig moments than all the time, dude. I'll start to say a word and then I'll say a different one just because I can't spit that one out.
That's the ADD. Your brain's moving faster than your lips can.
Yeah, pretty much. Devo hitting. Who dat?
Ooh.
Who dat? That's Reverter.
Yeah, that was a telltale one there.
Yeah. You can always tell when someone I'm like when I see my bird dropping back here towards the towards the rear, it's just like, all right, your talent's gonna go off. Your talent's gonna go off.
When no one else is doing it with them, when they're doing it alone, yeah.
No, my birds just
fall off. Ramblin' Rose out to a lead. Didn't even see that. Elvin Bale, Honeydew, and Barry Badgernath.
Come on, Bear.
Ooh, free D.
I'm surprised that you when you named that bird, I like shook my head because I'm like, how did I not think of that name?
It's not a Grateful Dead song.
No, it's true, but still.
Come on, Barry.
Pepper Boy with the growth action coming in late, like he wants to take this race home. We got another Devo though, and sorry, Pepper Boy.
Give it
Verter hitting with the Devo and that boost right at the end might pull it off for him. Let's see, Ramblin', you gonna get this W?
It's gonna be a big photo
it's finish. Gonna be a close. Gonna be a 3-way photo finish. The White Beak's gonna get it though, I think.
Long beaks.
Long beak at the finish line.
Well, I got fangs. I can't stick those things out. Get up there. Second,
yeah, looks right.
That was toit.
Bizarre Imaginarium, Elvin Bale, maybe Snorlax. Those pretty birds up there. Let's see. We got the 120 dirt kicking off right now. Eggy Trejo, BAWK Father, Weekend Observations from Better Blake Razy, David Beckhen, Devil Beaks, Goofy, the Fancy Band, Sugar Heaven. How's it view from Sugar Heaven?
Glitch.
Glitch. Bushbone Racing, Pom Pom, Coop Coco, Choco Lulu, Fancy Band. Doug McCackiner from Hot Chicks, Mabel Stark, Bizarre Imaginarium, Speed Freak, the Cheshire Cock. Yep, there we go. Kicking that off right now in 3, 2, what? One.
I did a shout out to
I have a mind of a 10-year-old. I do too. It's okay. What?
I did a shout out to Cheshire there.
Oh yeah, look at these nice stripes next to each other. Got a moving walkway out of that one.
Zoom.
Mabel Stark is zooming out there in the lead on the old moving walkway. Thoughts on the rare talents? Like, I feel like Devo's solid, moving walkway's solid.
Mm-hmm.
I'd really love to
Cold
see
Snap.
Cold Snap do better.
Cold Snap still doesn't get a lot of love. I got two birds that I like that have Cold Snap that still win some races, but
Comes the Machete.
There's my head. Ugh.
I love seeing Machete and Cold Snap go off when my birds don't get hit.
Yes,
True.
I do like that. I do like that a lot.
I just feel like the Cold Snap is kind of the same thing as Machete, though, in a sense. I mean, it
definitely
just
hits
picks
more.
4 birds and
Yeah,
slows them down. But
it definitely hits more. It always hits more. Obviously Machete sometimes only hits two people, so 2 chickens. This one, little bit of surge at the end here.
yeah, let's
From,
see.
Fancy
Mabel
Band.
Stark
No.
is hanging on.
Oh,
Fancy
not a double.
Band.
Take it from him.
Yeah.
No double podium for you, Wham.
I think Machete should have it go 2 more often to
Is it
set
hit-
it apart.
Hitting
David
too many.
Beckham.
Yeah, I think if you saw
Possible.
if 3 was rare, I think it would set them apart more.
Machete can go 4, right?
I've
Yes.
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, and a Cold Snap can go 5.
I think I've seen Machete do more than 4 too.
Really? That would be something that we really need to look into because that
So the
was
road
given
race
from-
went off, I assume.
Yes, the road race is in results right now, so we won't be able to.
Speaking of road,
run
we
it
got
down.
a 200 road A. That's 7 of 12. We can go ahead and fill that. Yep.
Okay, 200 road.
See, Blake's just picking out races that are.
That's fine. I got something for him.
I'll get in there.
I got something for you. Hopefully my Devo goes off in this one. Okay.
Oh, come on.
It's not the best of the best, but it's a.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, it looks like that.
it's a chance.
That 160 road is the last one we have set. So should we set a few more before we watch that one since it's already finished?
I don't care.
Okay, let's run through real quick. Obviously,
Also
there was
out.
the 200 road in A. That is probably close to filled now. Let's do my entry fee here real quick. 140, the time trail, 140 rock in B, 86 cents, 3 of 12. 140 rock in B. We can fill that one up. Let's see. Right there in B again, might as well. It's a 0 of 12, so we can get a lot in there. That's the 180 road in B. That's the $1.28 in Puerto Rico, 180 road. So that's the 140 rock and 180 road in B. We can get both those filled up. And let me just take a look and see real quick. Then I'll have to remember to actually run back and get into these.
Join the races.
C doesn't look like there's anything too obvious to grab. Try D real quick. Yeah, D, we have a 200 grass. That's a perfect 200 grass, and D, the York Present. We can grab that one as well.
All right.
All right, now I need to run back. And
Any C's?
C, nothing really set in C well. Everything was either almost filled or closer to the $2 range.
Mm.
And now
Yeah,
I'm
C
spinning, trying
class
to get into
is
these.
C class is weird. Hardly ever any cheap ones. And what was
We
it?
could
200
fill that
grass.
140 road in C because there's 6 of 12 and populate some more.
Yeah, that'd be fine. We can do that.
Blake just wants you to populate some free races for him.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be free, but lower than $1.20 is better for me.
There's only 2 things lower than that.
It's the 2 things that I prefer.
And there's usually only like 180 5-cent race that's out there, and the rest are all above $1 now.
There's 3 right now at 86 cents, but 2 of them are in D
I
class.
think they need to reset it to where we have some 30-cent races again.
Well, he just got a tank F. He's for that.
All right, so we got this 200 Road A going off here. We got Dark Star from Grateful Coops, Numbered Sarama from Rancho Pistolas, Final Ross Battle with For Sale, Capricious Spirit, Raptor Walking, Fenchar, Water Racing, Do the Harry Bolt, Fancy Band, Shiver Me Timbers, Raptor Walking.
Why do I recognize that name? I see that name everywhere.
He just runs it 597 times.
Yeah.
And it's won 100
Zeno,
of them.
Devil Beaks, Clever Girl, MBF Express, Blue Streak from Scorching Hens, El Diablo from Grateful Coops, and Weekend Observations from Better Blake Racing.
Yeah, I know.
3 and 2 and
20%
1.
winner.
Yeah, that is a front-loaded one. I got a bird that's like that as far as the front-loading ratio, but not that good.
Finchar. Yeah, we're popping out to the front. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Yeah.
Yeah, talk to him. Talk to him, right?
Yeah.
It's good.
But don't talk to him.
No, we like it. We like it right
No,
there. I don't
no,
want him in
talk to him.
first. I want him in
Right
that first
there,
pack. Yep. Perfect. Just hang out
Stop
right
talking
there.
dirty to your chicken.
We'll let that guy go out and get hit by an anvil coming up here in a minute.
Nah,
that's
growth's
perfect.
going to
Growth.
kick in right now.
Yeah, growth, and then it's going to get hit by an
Capricious
anvil.
is out.
Anvil's coming up.
I hope he goes wire to wire now,
No.
just for you.
I don't know. I kind of like where Clever Girl's sitting right now. That's usually when the Devo goes off, when they're sitting back
Right there.
just chilling.
Devo.
Oh, hopefully don't hit me. Don't hit me.
Called
Don't-
it.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
This is just those 2 alien
Yes.
eyes are just pretty birds.
They are.
Oh, so
They
that's
really
the anvil. So that's the one
Yeah.
that's going to
No,
get hit.
Ooh,
now
and the
Tyler's
boost.
going to get a.
I don't feel good about this now.
Yeah, you're getting
There's
slapped.
an anvil.
There's a
in the
machete
pack.
or a helicopter going to kick off here too soon because I can't imagine.
Nobody asked for your opinion on that.
Okay,
You know
fine,
what,
blue
sir?
egg.
Star up there, just hiding out up top. I see him.
Here comes an anvil,
there-
Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, don't hit
No, no.
me.
I
Don't
don't
Nope,
know.
don't hit
It
me.
might
Don't
be.
hit me.
It's
Oh
him.
yeah!
Yes.
I'll eat that anvil. Absolutely. Give me that
Oh,
D
no.
class.
Let's go.
Come on, Finney. Come on.
Yeah. Give me that
Just like
D
me the
class.
dollar.
CK47 El
Oh,
Diablo.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
I couldn't.
Sorry,
I
Ross.
could
Ross.
not be.
Let's
I cannot
go.
be bothered.
Taking
Clever
you out
can't
of
be
the
bothered.
hunt. But you better not
Let's
take
go.
my
Let's
12.
go.
Get outta here.
Come on. Come on.
Take him.
Come on. Come on.
Got
Be great
Wham.
if
We got
somehow we both lose.
Waddle. We got MBF Express dying off
Oh,
with
no.
30
No.
meters, 20 meters to
Goodbye.
go.
White Wings coming on.
Zeno in third.
Hold him off.
You
Fancy
know,
man.
hold him
Zeno's
off.
going to boost.
Hold him off.
Zeno's going to
No.
get it. Zeno
No.
might take it.
No. No.
Zeno's going to get it. Oh, he
That's
got it.
bullshit.
Run, clever girl.
That's a crazy win. Oh, that hurts. Oh, did I take it from Wham?
I'll take it.
Did you boost
Like
right
you
at the
did-
end, Tyler?
like
You
you
did
did that
get it.
dollar.
You got
I
it. Yeah.
needed that extra.
Non-long
More
beat.
than $1.
Eat it.
That was an 80, that was an 80-cent race, Dave. That was more
Did
than
I
$1.
get 12? Yeah.
And I don't think I. Yeah,
Dark
that's
Star
almost
with the
$3, Dave.
Tripled up.
Yes.
We got way into a $3 race there. That was good.
Let's see. This 140 Rock is off and running. Got Don Julio from Cocktails and Dreams, Estimated Profit, Grateful Coops, Jinx from Pollo Locos, Mary Hen Jones, Pecking Order Racing, Lucky from Hot Chicks, Numbered Chicken from Askakunda Nuts.
What is it?
What?
Asking you nuts.
Try that again. What was that?
Where is
No.
this? Where are you
Shandy
seeing it?
from Fan Group Cocktails and Dreams. I don't know. I suck nuts. Asa.
I sack you or nuts.
Yeah,
The Coop
something.
nuts.
Yep.
I'm not
There you
actually
go.
sure what that's trying
Riding
to say.
dirty.
We'll just say a Saku
Coober,
nuts.
Devil Beaks. Let's see. We got a Sarama here from damn, what's with these names? Coop Coro Coco. Marco Pollo, Groundhog Day, Fancy Band, and Maserati Blue from Hot Wing Racing. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I need a good race.
Need a good one? No
I
box
need
here.
a good one.
Kicking off at let's see, we got a cockeyed Rama kicking out there right away. Jinx and Lucky also in the top 3.
I'm ready for a nice teleport so I can fuck it some more.
And
I'm glad
my
I'm not
stuff's
in this because
bogging.
Don Julio always hits me with a rocket every time.
Yep, here it comes.
Here comes the triple rocket.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Every time. Not me,
Stupid
though.
eye patch with his triple rockets.
Don Julio takes the lead. Jinx riding dirty. Top 3. 100 meters to go. Who is this in the middle? Hot Chicks with Lucky taking off a surge up the middle. Mary Hen Jones peeking up there, trying to sniff out a podium.
She's right where she needs to be. She's one
Jetpack
teleport
kicking
away.
in. Lucky kicking off a jetpack. Don Julio slipping now.
Loves teleport all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be within 2 meters of the lead for your teleport to be enough.
Drops out of that jetpack with a burst. 50 meters to go. Quite the lead. I have to assume we're going to see another rocket come and eat
I really
that
love
bird
jetpack.
up.
Someone's got to kill that
Anvil.
bird, because I'm in second.
Jinx dropping an anvil on Lucky. Here it comes. You can almost see it. Whammy.
Go.
Mary Hen taking the lead.
shot.
Jinx, Lucky.
That was a lovely anvil.
But
Big
here
fan of
comes
anvil.
estimated profit. Let's see.
Oh, it hurts
we got
so
we got Groundhog's Day and estimated profit surging at the
No, it's
end,
over.
and they're
It's
gonna
over.
get
It's
fourth
over.
and fifth. Womp.
That was a lovely anvil.
You know what's so brutal about Anvil? There's just like that little bit of hope when they spring back and you're like, oh, they're not that fun. And it's just like how long they're dazed after the fact is just so brutal.
All right, so we're waiting on the 140 dirt and C class Long Island Stakes. We're waiting on a 200 meter grass and D class. We're waiting on a 180 B in road. Let's see. I think we've got the 160 road to hit that we missed back here. Where'd you go? Right here. Can't spoils, so we'll just let this one ride until Tyler gets back. We got a BAWK here out of a White Beak, Red Star Belgrade. CK47 kicking off. Who dat? Let's see, we got David Beacom, Coop Coco with Poker Face, David Beacom, Trinity, Squanchy. Getting a little squanch action. Fortunate Son. Numbered Chicken from Red Star Belgrade. That one BAWKed. We got St. Joe, Ian Malcolm, Chicken Number, Coop Coco, Rome, St. Francis, Board and Cross-Eyed from Grateful Coops, and a White Beak. Is it Luck? I don't know. Wham, is it? I call Shark. White Beak holding the lead here. 100 meters to go. We got a Chicken Apult, though, coming in hot. I haven't said that in a while, Tyler. You'd be proud.
Yeah, just in time to get back for it.
St. Joe takes the lead. Well, we'll see for how long. Got a White Beak still hanging out up there. 70 meters to go coming up. Squanchy in third. Got to see if he can't squanch himself out of podium here.
Blackbird sucks again.
What?
Blackbirds are the worst.
They're bad.
Woof.
And stripes don't go zoom.
Nope. I should just accept the offer I have on it right now and be done with it.
What's it? 0.00?
It's actually 0.18. It's
I had
so terrible, but it's still disrespectful.
I had a 0.3 offer on After Midnight. I was kind of surprised by that.
Mm.
But that wouldn't even cover the negative ROI.
No. Got quite a finish shaping up here, though. St. Francis is going to take the lead here late with 5 meters to go.
They're moving.
Coco in second. And the White Beak going to BAWK and get fourth. Oh, you hate to see that. Hate to see it. Squanchy. Told you he was going to squanch out a podium there. St. Francis taking the W. Love those Rick and Morty references. I think that's, let's see, we got any in the schedule now that we got the D races live with 200 meter grass. Trinity in that one again. We got Clutch from Clutch Coop. Leighton Rollerblades, D3 Crypto Gaming, KFC Lutch. KF Clutch. Clutch Coop. Not a token from the fancy. Okay, I saw that name the other day and I was like, how can you say KFC and KF Clutch, like Clutch all in one, like KF Clutch? The Not a Token Chicken from the fancy band. Born Cross-Eyed hitting this one up as well. Chicken Number from Boring Coop Name. Dr. Grant from the fancy band. Sister Nancy from Cluckingham Palace. Bender of Boom Shakalaka Coop. Boyo Locos Jupiter. And Roy Jones Jr. Hot Wing Racing. Let's kick this guy off. No. Not even going to give you a 3-second countdown, Tyler. No box in this. No box in this. Trinity and
slow
an
start.
alien taking off. Jupiter, KF, Clutch, Trinity, Sister Nancy in fourth. Now Sister Nasty. Sister Nasty.
Sister Nasty is a
Sister
very different name.
Hey.
Sister Nancy and her cousin, Sister Nancy. Wait, did I just say Sister Nancy twice? Ooh,
You did, yeah. Killing it. I want to name her
Nasty.
Sister Nasty now.
Sister Nasty. Sister Nasty. You bet. Jupiter out to an early lead. Got a CK-47, though. Who's that going to hit? Oh, Nybird, of course.
Yep. See ya.
Not a token, and Born Cross-Eyed eating some lead. Jupiter, Numbered Chicken, and Dr. Grant in the top 3 right now. Trinity's sniffing with podium out. Sister Nasty, Cuckingham Palace in 4th. 120 meters to go in this race.
This is a slow one.
Yeah, we got
This-
a Cooper
they-
kicking
they're
off,
not-
though.
Watch
No
this
one
one
is-
not bounce back.
Let's see. All right, I got it tracked. It also fades too.
Yeah. That wasn't terrible. It was kind of a boost, but he stayed in 3rd.
No, you know what? I left.
Or was he
my,
in 4th when that kicked? No, he was probably in 4th,
Fourth
or
or
5th. Here
fifth.
comes Tyler
Yeah.
with the helicopter.
Yes.
There goes
Fire
Jupiter.
'em.
There goes
Take him out.
Numbered Chicken.
Goodbye. Yep.
And it's Sister Nasty and
Yes.
Trinity and Dr. Grant in the top 3.
They don't suck again.
Jupiter's
I got
coming
some
back. though.
50 meters to go in this race. Jupiter is screaming back up to the front. We got a Wild Moss in there, too. Let's see. Jupiter's still pumping. He's going to get up there, Tyler. You better watch out.
Yeah, I
Fancy
don't
Man
feel
and
great.
Dr. Grant going to lose 3rd place. Here comes
Don't
a
feel great.
jetpack going to drop in. See where that
Watch out
guy
for Sister
lands and see if
Nasty.
he can hang in there. Trinity up in there in 2nd place. Sister Nasty. Nasty time. Looking like it's gonna take this W. Look at here, Born Cross-Eyed,
Oh, not
sprinting
enough
for
time.
4th place. Love to see that. He said sarcastically.
Gotta run through the tape.
All right.
There you are. Let's see. We got any other races that filled? Yeah, 180 Road gonna kick off
Sister
here in a
Nasty.
minute. This might be the last one, yeah, Tyler.
I think so.
We got one more in us. No, we've been going for hour 16. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Last
all
race,
bedtime.
why not? Let's see. We got Henny the Jet from Coop Coco, Andromeda from MBF Express, Bob Cock from the Fancy Band. Do you feel lucky? I don't know. Rafter Walking, Floofy from the BAWK Familia, Bloodshot from Hot Chicks, Egghead, Salt and Chicken a Pole from Roof Stars Racing, Groundhog Day, Fancy Band. We got Jinx from Pollo Loco, After Midnight from Grateful Coops, Dan Rice, Bizarre Imaginarium, and Cornflake from Hot Wing Racing. That is the roster for the last race of the night. If you don't own a barn and you're watching this, you should check out the Coop Collective 548 NFT. You can bid 0.05 on those. You can find those on OpenSea. We'll get those out to you. We accept that, and then you can be in the club. That is the Stud Barn. A lot of good birds in there. Get in on any type of events. We'll be getting a poker night put together here probably pretty soon, I think.
Very soon, yeah.
Do some other things along the lines with that. What else we got, Tyler? Oh yeah, Buy and Fly Challenge still
Buy and
happening
Fly.
live. Get yourself in on that action before
more days.
Tuesday.
Yep.
At 6 p.m. Eastern. That will end, and we've got 100, almost pushing 150 entrants so far. Love to see 200 by the time that ends. That'd be pretty crazy, eh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna kick this race off right now in the 3, 2, 1. This is our last race of the night on the Cock Talk stream here. Make sure you like and subscribe. We got 2
Oh,
BAWKs.
double BAWK.
Got a BAWK
That
out
is
of
a
Andromeda, and I don't know who the other one was. Was it
The other
Egghead
one was
here?
Egghead, yeah. Egghead from 2 stars. Oh, there goes Cooper.
Look at
Come on
that
back.
Cooper.
Come on
Now,
back.
That was a good Cooper.
And a good
for
bounce
now.
back. Like, yeah.
But here comes the chicken a pult out of Egghead. That bird BAWK. Don't forget about that. We'll see how far he gets launched into the air. Oh, quite the tumble there.
That was a good one.
Get in, Sister Nasty. Andromeda in
All right, long way
3rd,
to go.
Bloodshot, Egghead in the top 3. What, Tyler?
Long way to go still. I never really feel it feels like an NBA basketball game until we're in the second half of these races. I don't trust the thing.
No. You could be in last place and 10 meters behind with 120 meters to go and still
Oh,
win
yeah.
a race. Saint it.
I seen it.
CK47 gonna hit Andromeda. Speak of the devil, we'll
What?
see how this turns out. That BAWK that you had there, we'll see.
I know. I'm gonna need
After
something
midnight,
here.
Bloodshot and Egghead in the top 3. I see Floofy sniffing it out, though. We got, I keep saying that. I need to stop. It sounds weird. Sniffing it out.
Stop
Sniffing out that
sniffing it out,
podium.
Floofy.
Sniffing out that podium.
Sniffing Floofy.
Got a fan group from Groundhog Day, but Andromeda is still pumping up there. We're going to see what happens. 60 meters to go. Egghead, Bloodshot, After Midnight is your top 3. Do you feel lucky? Might take it away, though, in the top 3. Andromeda's making a move.
Let's go.
Andromeda's making a move.
Yes.
40 meters to go. We'll see.
The bird's talented
Egghead,
enough. Doesn't
Bloodshot,
need
do you feel
talents.
lucky is the top 3. Andromeda and After Midnight fighting for 4th and 5th. Floofy's still hanging out there in 6th, so we'll see where this goes with, what is that, 20 meters to go, 10 meters to go. Not looking like it's going to change. That is your finish.
Wow.
It's a lot of sprinting, but nobody moving.
No.
That's the first BAWK for them that I don't think turned into a podium. That's a bummer.
There it is. Egghead, Bloodshot, and do you feel lucky? Yeah, well, you must have.
But it's probably a podium if you don't get shot.
Right?
It's
Probably.
true.
So that's the difference there.
All right.
It's only 0.2 seconds behind. Yeah.
Oh, we still got this 140C dirt race, right? Or did I just enter that on my own? I think we called that out.
What was it?
140 dirt and
Looks
C.
like you and Wham.
Yeah, just you and Wham.
You want to watch Wham beat you?
Oh. Now I want to see it. Probably gonna, though. What do I even have in this race? My robot. Robot?
Slowbot?
Slowbot.
Slowbot. I can't name that bird Slowbot.
We can bully Josh into naming it Slowbot. We really can. It's doable. He's very receptive to being bullied.
It is funny, though. C, dirt, 140. There's 2 spots left. Get in now. $1.71. Where the 40 come
Oh, I
from?
thought this one was already filled. Okay. I'll fill it.
Whatever. I'll put another
Up,
bird
it's filled.
in.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Racing. Good job,
Long
Chad.
Island
Thank
Steaks.
you.
All
Long
right.
Island Steaks. This is the last race of the night in 2 minutes. So, Tyler, you got anything to add from this week? Yeah, 50K tourney coming up soon. What are we at for races? Let's check that count right now.
I like
there.
that they
49,337. We will be there
like that
by
people
tomorrow
were-
night, I bet.
We're feeling a little like, oh, when's 50 going to get here? Things were slow. They responded pretty quickly and gave us, another fun thing to go grab and get here. And these new wearables are going to be a bit rare, I think. It'll depend on the next 2 days, but they seem like they're going to be a little bit rarer than some of the other stuff that has dropped. So that's pretty cool. And very excited, very ready. I need to get some birds down, but very ready for cream of the crop.
Yeah, I agree. I'm interested to see how that tournament goes. I'm excited for it. I'm wondering what the cap will be like. A 3-week-long event.
That's long.
What's that going to be like? Can we is there going to be the option? Like, I like the idea of, racing X amount of times and that's an entry, and then possibly racing another X amount of times and that's an additional entry, something along those lines.
On the rarity note, real quick, you bring up a good point, because as long as they keep it as rare as they are now, like as the game grows exponentially, they could add some of the same stuff back down the road at whatever the percent is, and keep it. If there's like 1% of holders have, I don't know, the cape, let's say, keep it at 1% as the game grows. So you're going to have to drop some with other tournaments and things down the road as well. So there's always
maybe it's just because obviously we're the ones here grabbing them, but I think I would like to see all the stuff done in beta maybe stay, so it's almost like branded as that original stuff. But they have there's a lot of things you can put on the chickens too, so
you got to imagine down the road there's going to be common shirts that there's 10,000 of out there,
kind of,
and we're going to have these that there's only 50.
Is there going to be a it's not the metaverse. What are we calling it now? The what?
World. Chicken
World.
Chicken
World.
World. Is there going to be a shop or something where you can go in and stake a bird or whatever in order to create a shirt or create a hat?
Creating your own chicken wearables would be awesome.
Staking to do that is kind of a cool idea too. I like adding that kind of thing to it. Let us be like, yeah, we'll leave our birds here.
I'm just trying to think of something to do with the. Again, we're kind of getting a hang on, unless Josh's F class comes about. There's some birds that, I mean, I've got some birds that are like 15 pop that I'm not touching.
Bird class.
Yeah. Right. So what do we do with those birds, and what is enticing for somebody to buy a bird like that?
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. All right.
Anywho.
We got Calamity Jane, Demonic Chicks, Slime from a unnamed Coop, Numbered Cherry Dusk Sarama from Hot Chicks, Numbered Dorking from Red Star Belgrade, John Ricketts, Bizarre Imaginarium, Winger from Devil Beaks, Numbered Robot, aka probably Slowbot by the end of the week. Let's see, Numbered Lack from J3 Wally Box, Coop Coco with T-Pex, Ouija from the Fancy Band, Sarama from a Coop name, and a Pinkalicious, the Fancy Band. What is this? Stenine, a Big Forking Cluck. Yep.
Yes.
What you said.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go.
Last race of the night. We are the Coop Collective. You know, you can find us in our Chicken Derby Discord, or the Chicken Derby Discord, or the Coop Collective Discord, rather. I got a nice teleport kicking off there. That was a good one right out of the gate. Red Star Belgrade.
I really liked watching that too, guys.
Yeah, I was riveting.
Until they add the sound effects to it.
Rude.
Guys.
Right. Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, yes. When he orders the beam me up.
This one's just sitting out
here. Can they
here,
just take my sound? Like, can I just do the sound effects? I'll do good ones.
Just get you in a sound booth.
Oh, and back. So much for your boost.
See, I could do them. I'm telling you. Let's see, we got T-Pex, Pinkalicious, and a Numbered Bird out in the top 3 right now. That's a good looking chook. Coop Coco.
Wham! I thought you were gonna throw Pinkalicious in the trash, and now look at it. I heard you.
Look at that.
Wham was talking smack on Pinkalicious.
Slowbot hanging out in the back. Not quite D-class, though, of course.
Not yet.
No, not going to happen.
40 to go. 40 to go. Anything
it's going to finish 9th.
Going to push all the way up to 7th.
We got T-Pex, Pinkalicious, and a Numbered Dork taking the top 3 right now. 10 meters to go. I don't see anyone surging at the end. This is the way it's going to finish, it looks. And, yeah, we appreciate all of you stopping by. If you've hung out this long, make sure you like the show, subscribe if you're new, all that fun stuff. You can find us, like I said, in the Chicken Derby chat in the Discord and Coop Collective Discord, which is a link down at the bottom of this video. Follow us on Twitter at Cock Talk Derby. I am at Grateful Coops. We have at MBF Express, Wada Wada Racing, and Pecking Order Racing. We are the Coop Collective. This has been Cock Talk. We will see you guys. Let's see. Which is the one I want? There we go. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Don.